Hey everyone, thank you for joining. We'll be getting started in just a minute. Hey everyone, thank you for joining. Tom will be getting started any second now.
Yeah, I think it's about right. Hey, folks, how's everybody doing? Hope you had a nice weekend. Uh, how many people you on Bitcoin before I get started? How many people on Bitcoin? Some variation of Bitcoin. Well, I guess you saw the news, right? Bitcoin rallied about $10,000 over the course of today, and thought I'd bring it up to everybody. So I think that's pretty. That's pretty amazing move, I thought. Anyway, check your Bitcoin account. You gotta be smiling, or Coinbase or something like that. Yep, yep, pretty good stuff. Anyway, it got my attention. I got a little bit of Bitcoin. MSTU has popped $1. That's not bad. So I'm buying some more right now. You know, you can buy that in the 24-hour market. Did y'all know that? Anyway, I want to get started. First of all, thank you for coming tonight. Be sure to join my YouTube channel, and of course, listen in to T-Buzz TV tomorrow when I post my pivot number for the day. We're starting off the month of March, and pretty interesting month if you think about it. Usually have strength at the first part of the month, and I would write down this E-mini number for everybody. It would be 5967. Write that number down, 5967. That'll be your monthly open for the E-mini. monthly open for the mini inning, okay? Anyway, just thought that was something I ought to give you to work with tonight. Okay? Risk involved in trading, we know about that. Past performance is not indicative of future results. In my opinion, market it ended hot at the end of February, meaning it rallied, got above the yearly open, and now we got a new monthly open, which is 59.67. So keep your eye on that number. And as we go into the night, but the market, I guess, in the second half of Friday got really strong and actually got back above the yearly open. Remember this, only 4 times this year, 4 times we've closed below that 59.50, sort of as a measurement of the year. Letting you know, hey, pay attention. Anyway, I just thought I'd bring that up, only 4 times. Here's my schedule this week. It's going to be pretty interesting. Academy tomorrow at 10, and then of course 7 p.m. we got the futures session where I'll discuss treasury bonds and the power of treasury bonds, and hopefully it'll be something that allows you to, if you're in the Futures First education, be part of it. Tuesday we have the Academy again, and 10:45 connect the dot session. My Zebra's off to a great start last week. We've made our first couple of trades. Zebra at 11:15. Wednesday, I'll be teaching a in-person futures class Wednesday and Thursday, a sellout class that we have here in Ponte Vedra Beach. 12 o'clock, a little focus on Genesis. 8 o'clock Wednesday night, we have the midweek market update. Thursday, more in-person futures class. Afterburner alerts at 12, we kick off that program then. Circle if you're part of that. And then 3 p.m. wrap up. Pretty busy week, but nothing unusual for us. We're always, trying to press the envelope there and push and teach. In-person opportunities, here's our classes for the rest of the year. We got April, we got an advanced class there. It's sold out now. Summer training conference, June 2025. We got that. That's here. Be sure to get your ticket. I think that we're almost at capacity. We'll be at TPC, which will be pretty neat. Futures class, July 14th and 15th. Foundations class, August 4th and 5th. Futures class again, October 6th and 7th. And advanced class, October 13th and 14th. So we've got a lot going on for the rest of the year that sort of takes you through the dates. And the June training conference of Sawgrass is June 2nd and 3rd. That's Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So I think you there, okay? I think that makes it pretty nice, okay? All right, that's how we stand for the year coming into March. Notice that the mini slightly positive. NASDAQ's down a little bit. The Dow's up a little bit. DAX in Europe is strong, up 13%. Gold is up 9%. Crude is down 2%. And bonds I think, are just getting started. They're up 3.65. I really believe in this bond trade this year. I think interest rates will fall like they have for the last 4 weeks. And I think we got to take advantage of it when that occurs. All right. If you look at the news, Monday, you've got the final U.S. manufacturing, construction spending at 10, ISM at 10, Fed president there at 12:25, auto sales they haven't announced. Tuesday, New York Fed president talks Got a lot of Fed talking, don't you? Wednesday, you got ADP unemployment, factory orders, ISM services, and the beige book. Thursday, you got initial jobless claims. And then Friday's the big news of the week, their U.S. jobs report. Remember that, okay? Pretty good. Pretty good stuff. Probabilities for the week, strong tomorrow, weak Tuesday, strong Wednesday, weak Thursday. I think it's going to be more consistent buying this week than the probabilities say. I think that. 10 tickers, here's what I did. I outlined this. This is that nuclear play I've been playing all year. Greater than 32.55, I would go long. Berkshire, what a trade. Who owns Berkshire in here? Who's got a little Berkshire? That's been the trade of the year, hasn't it? IBM above 262.55. TLT above 92.55, another level. Walmart gets above 155. I think you might be challenged in the 110 area. Meta showed a good bid. I would look at Meta greater than 45. 11 if METU gets above it. Gold above 115.50 or Gilliard above 115.55. Remember we had it at 80? Look at it now. USO, I think, is a short below 73.89. QQQ above 512.55 puts us on the right path. SPY above 603.55 gets us cooking with gas. That's my 10 tickers. History has proven that about 3 of these will really make you some money over the course of the week. The way I play these numbers, I'll make alerts for the numbers I give you. Then I'll evaluate it depending on the time and day, whether it's in play. And that's the best way to play these 10 tickers. Y'all like the 10 tickers, don't you? You like it on Sunday night. One of the big attractions of being here on Sunday night is getting the 10 tickers. All right, part 2 tonight. I really want to emphasize something I think is important to you, and that's continually educate yourself about the opportunities. And I think that I've got some slides that's going to tell you about that. But first, let me give you a little background. People don't know a lot of how I got here. The retirement calendar, okay, is there. We've got the dates that stocks will perform way in advance. A lot of money was done to create this particular feature, and I think that this year we got to really emphasize it because I think it's going to help make you some money. Now, you see a lot of testimonies here, some of our better students. Profits performance are not typical, no future earning claims, and we may lose money. Trades expressed are from historical data in order to demonstrate potential of the system. Every trade example is based on a $2,000 starting stake, unless otherwise stated. Can't guarantee any specific future results. There's always a high degree of risk involved in trading. But we come to take smart risks, don't we? Now, what I've learned in 40 years, there's going to be some losers. No black box miracle prints out winning trades automatically. Whole purpose of my research and work with traders help give you an edge in different strategies that match different markets. Can't handle a losing trade? Probably shouldn't be trading with real money, should you? Again, losses in trading have occurred and will occur in the future. Now, let me start with a question. What would you do if you knew that you could have placed a trade on Amazon every year on July 1st? Now, I want you to answer that. If you knew you could place that trade, okay? If you could place that trade on July the 1st with extreme accuracy, how many people would do it? Write that date down. Maybe pocket 5, 750 using options, or 1,000, or even more in a matter of days. What if I said it's just didn't work out once or twice, not 2 or 3 times, but for the entire last 10 years? How many people knew that coming in tonight? You already learned something, didn't you? 10 straight years, Amazon gets hot. Write that date down, July 1st. Place that trade. That's what would have paid last year's in a week. This kind of stuff we're talking about that we have available to us based on technology and what we put together. Now, just like would have happened year over year for an entire decade, every year on July 1st, there it is. Makes you want to get to July 1st, doesn't it? Amazon. Now, our team discovered this, and we created a feature to track this kind of information. A lot of money went into doing it over the years. Not done yet. Probably the best edge I can give you is tell you about Amazon on July 1st. Now, this occurrence to you. How to tap into these setups, repeated every single year on the same exact dates with any regular brokerage account. Now, if you got a pen and paper, pay attention and take good notes. You'll walk away tonight with 7 of these repeatable trade opportunities at no cost just by showing up. You got to love that. 10 years straight. Any average Jane or Joe can tap into these knowing these dates. Check the calendar, decide the trade is right for you, place the trade, and go do what you do. The specific ticker is shown the power to pay these kind of amounts of dollars each and every year. This is what I'm talking about. How about February the 1st? Fortinet, FTNT, every year on February the 1st. Pretty cool. So you put 2,000 in that. Place the trade. 10 years in a row. Fortinet. Everybody got the date, February the 1st. No matter the market, no matter the headlines, every single year from 2015 and now. I know you didn't know that, so that's 2 things that you've learned already. Would you take that trade this year if you'd known it? Who wouldn't? Right decision. Extra 1333 and a few clicks of the mouse. There it is. I think the combination of what we put together tonight, we're giving you 2. Let's keep going. Pocket this kind of money on certain times during the year. A lot of well-known stocks have this kind of history. Same calendar date, winter after winter for 10 years straight. I call it the retirement calendar because once a trader learns the basics, you wait and you do your trade. Right date, takes you about 2 minutes to do it, and right back to doing what you love. Now, there's no black box or no miracle, but this, what I'm showing you tonight, makes it crystal clear. If you're prepared, you're better off. Now, will these trades produce losers? Of course. Some do, some don't. But we've gone through no expense, spared no expense, going through hours and hours, culling out these opportunities, these patterns, where nothing comes close. Premium access to the calendar. Look what Sherry said. I just had the best morning cash in trades I can remember. Armed with your amazing insight, market knowledge, and superior market time. Put the time in to learn it. Sherry. Or Randy wrote, 40% since June 1st, thanks to following DTI method in your market timing. Thanks, Randy. Or Eddie. Priceless. I like that word. Priceless. Easy to execute. Nothing hard or complicated. Market timing is off the charts. Now, that's what we're trying to do, is give you that edge. No surprise using the retirement calendar. Really no more complicated than that. Knowing the dates, knowing the ticker, knowing the setup. Many of these things happen over and over again, pushing these moves. You don't have to worry about the headlines, the technicals, or anything else. Take a look at Walmart on November the 3rd. Pretty awesome winners over a decade, every year starting on October 3rd. Write that date down. There it is, 14, 17, 20. Hadn't mattered. Now, if there was a month I would have doubted retirement, it was November 2024. Uncertainty was high. Election was around there. Y'all remember. Walmart got hammered at the end of October. All the technicals said, no, 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 don't buy. That had been a mistake. A few days later, placed that trade, $857 on Walmart. Now, you could have been sweating your accounts for weeks heading into the election, but you'd have known about that day and waited to make that trade on Walmart. Walked away with a cool $857 in a few days. More than enough to couple a round of golf at the legendary Pebble Beach. Anybody here ever played Pebble? I recognize that hole. And still take your partner out for upscale dinner for two afterwards. All started seeing why I call the retirement calendar something everybody here ought to know. Not because every trade's going to be a winner, but carry any other strategy. Find these in advance, knowing about the dates. It makes it nice to have that plan. Giving you all the time in the world, focus on what you love, even if you love trading. You know I do. Using the calendar, you target 5, 7, 50, even 1,000 more on a pop. The bizarre Wall Street phenomenon we covered behind these moves. Okay? Took a lot of money to figure this out. We'll give you a quick intro to anyone's new. Anybody that knows me, I've been an active trader since the 70s. Former member of Chicago Mercantile Exchange. Vice President Smith Barney. This is very important. Was only 50. It's helped my market timing. Had Globex, the forerunner to electronic trading. And I have 3 great books that will help you. After 40 years in the market, I learned one thing is more important than any other. Control your risk. You know, I always emphasize risk over reward. But I had to learn that the hard way, the very hard way. In the 80s, it seemed like everything I touched worked and turned to gold. Oh, yeah. I was making money left and right for my clients. I was enjoying a lot of the perks myself. But what happened on October 19th, 1987? Wow. If you've been around a long time, you know that day is known as Black Monday. A lot of people call it a correction when they look at charts right now. It wasn't a correction, it was crazy. Thought I had the world, but what I had was a mistaken belief. When I woke up that day, I felt like the king of the castle. But when I went home, I'd have been happy living in a doghouse. In today's money, this is the biggest one-day loss of my career. I'm glad to say I lost over $1 million in a few hours. That doesn't do a lot for your confidence, does it? It was the hardest day of my life, but it taught me two valuable lessons. Never put myself in that position again with that much risk on the table. And two, to figure out the best and brightest, figure out the best outstanding approach to the market, which I did. And figured out by studying what people didn't get wiped out had done that day. That was a turning point in my entire trading career. It led me down a path that brought me all the way to here tonight. Most powerful secret discovered in 40 years. Before I go further, let me be very blunt. You probably never heard of those different dates before tonight, have you? And even if you have a vague inkling, I bet you never pocketed cash off those predictable calendar dates. Don't worry about it. Don't beat yourself up. So most traders are taught to look everywhere else apart from that one powerful market force. Told you to focus on the news, the technicals, complicated indicators, stock reports, all that stuff. Basically anything other than what really matters. So if you feel like you're spinning your wheels, hey, no wonder. Big institutions probably don't want you to realize that they operate on highly predictable calendar. Take Microsoft. Based on the algorithm I'll reveal, we found that there have been retirement calendar dates every year on October 13th, like clockwork. Write it down. There it is, folks. Microsoft, 561 on average each and every year. October 13th. Entire sector is getting beaten down that month. Nobody wanted to touch it. It was being called out as an underperformer. Even experts at TradingView had no idea that time was Microsoft's calendar day. I mean, you didn't have to read the headlines, put much thought in it. Could have ignored the stock was in a nosedive and not worried at stochastics. If you use that, we're in a deep red hands off. All anyone needs to do is put forward a straightforward option trade on Microsoft on its retirement calendar date, wait a few days, bang. There you had a shot to pocket 320. Again, you missed that trade. Let me be clear, it's not your fault. There are decades-long patterns that we have that no one knew existed. Name the world's most popular investment website leads with those headlines like we just saw. No surprise it's taken so long to figure it out. It took a lot of money. Everybody knows where the big firms are putting their money at that time. They will follow the money, which in turn ups the price of the stock, makes it harder for Wall Street to turn a profit. They don't want that, so they secretly about how and where they do it, but it created a huge advantage for Wall Street to figure it out. One the Securities Exchange Commission tried to fix in 1993 by introducing EDGAR. You might have heard about that before. The Electronic Data Gathering Analysis Retrieval database was designed to keep Wall Street in check, making companies report their big money moves so that anyone in public keep tabs on them. Over time, the SEC even made EDGAR stronger, requiring everyone in the big states start reporting in 1999, and even requiring international companies start reporting in 2002. Now, every time big money moves on Wall Street, there's an electronic paper trail. In theory, that changes the game for folks like you and me, but there's a problem. According to SEC's website, there are 3,000 EDGAR filings per day on average. No way you can go through this. Not humanly possible. In total, there have been 17,266,116 filings ever made. Meaning, if you could read through 50 in an hour, you need 60 hours a day just to get through each day's file. Roughly 931 years to read through the entire backlog. No human being can do that. Meanwhile, EDGAR was built with the best intentions. It became totally information overload. Our team weren't content to throw our hands up and give up. We figured out an angle. And that angle is what we're talking about. We knew that we could crack the code, we might be able to beat it. Engineers on our team knew computers could do what human beings could not do. So we hired more engineers, computer experts, go to work coding algorithms, dig in all this EDGAR data and try. We spent over $500,000 to build it, and it's worth every single penny. But it was 100 times better. We discovered a pattern hidden in 17 million plus Edgar Palins, tells us that Wall Street isn't placing the trades at random, hoping that stock would go up. They aren't following any indicator, reading the headlines from Washington. Our proprietary algorithm told us without any doubt something that we never would have guessed on our own. Wall Street trades on a repeating calendar. Our algorithm pulled countless examples of same stocks going up on the same dates year after year. Netflix, January the 9th, there it is. American Express, May the 30th. That one's coming up. Procter & Gamble, July 3rd, coming up. These retirement calendar dates are the easiest shortcut in finding great trading opportunities that we've ever discovered. Lululemon, May 26th. Now, had several years one of the hottest retail stocks on earth, as you can see. If the retirement calendar was ever going to be busted, it would have been May of last year. News broke, the top exec was leaving. Chief departure adds to a wall of worry, and that's after the stock had been sinking like a stone since April earnings, dropping nearly 30%. Two crimson red flags for the stock. Who in the right mind would touch it? But if you ignored the calendar date, you'd be kicking yourself because over the next few weeks, Lulu raised higher $1,000 in 3 weeks right there. Now, let me ask you a simple question. If our algorithm tells us Lulu has a retirement calendar date on May 26th for 10 years running, and you just saw it working last year against all odds, what are you going to do on May 26th this year? Answer that one. What are you going to do? You're going to know what to do with it. We're going to teach you how it works. The calendar dates give us the single edge that we've ever seen. We're going to take advantage of it. 10 years in a row without a loser. Process thousands of lines of code every single night, chewing through the thousands of new Edgar entries at no time. Tells us which stock is up next on the calendar. And these stocks only make the cut if it's been perfect for the last decade. If a stock fails even once, it's knocked off our list. Think about it like this. If you can enter any trade, even when certainly it worked 90% of the time, would you try it at 90? I would. But the algorithm is so groundbreaking, 90% of accurate trades aren't even worth our time. Only those stocks with 100% predictor calendar dates get the nod, allowing you and I very high confidence in every trade. Like JP Morgan on May 13th, right there. Proprietary error gives you the entry date over the last decade. And you can see it for yourself. Year after year, it's paid out $503 on average. Better in 2024. Look at what it did there. Even though job growth was slow and unemployment was rising and starting the month, JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon thought that more inflation was likely on the horizon. It simply didn't matter, because once May 13th rolled around, JP started soaring higher, paying out more than twice its average return in 7 days. Watch it happen again on PayPal. Ooh, yeah, here it comes. July 1st. Here it is, 100% winner on an algorithm. Different stock, same story. $1,000 on that one. And this year, brutal for PayPal, but what happened? There it is, July 1st. Shot higher. Once again, anyone followed along an opportunity to beat the 10-year average. $1,100 on that one. Remember, you're only putting up 2,000. That's a pretty good return, isn't it? Wow. Now I'm showing this off, not to brag, but to show you we have an edge that we're going to teach. Really important reason you need to pay attention, because a new month here in March, there are 14 different retirement dates in the calendar according to our algorithm. Let me put that in perspective for you. I've shown you 7 tickers that appear on the retirement calendar. Anyone who took each of those 7 trades this year, that's over $69.49 in extra income over those 7 trades. And we have twice as many opportunities in March alone. I told you it's going to be a good month. Now, historically guarded it very carefully. DTI has got its hands on. 14 or 14 is not a bad shot. 750,000. Direct access to our exclusive roadmap software. We have this feature inside the roadmap. Now, you know, I always talk about it, always trade with it, always use it. It's got other great features. And the retirement calendar is one of the many unique tools inside the suite of products we have. In addition to access to every date ticker on the retirement counter all year long, you also get immediate access to other amazing tools, like the Game Changer. Pretty good feature, isn't it? To help you with the entries. MTI report, great feature. Compass charts. I don't trade without looking at the compass chart. I can look at the night's market and know when to enter and when to exit off the compass charts. Other tools, over 18 years developing. 18 years. But here's the truth. I think the roadmap is the best trading tool available anywhere, absolutely anywhere in the world. You've heard me say this before, but now with this retirement calendar right in your hands, you see exactly why. Now, we're not just going to give it to you. We're going to show you how it works. Like plop you down in a cockpit of F-15 telling you have a safe flight. No. We're going to commit to an unmatched suite of daily education classes and application trading with you live. How about that? Not only teach you how to use the roadmap, but teaching you the full DTI method, even trading live with you along the way. Join this elite mentorship program, DTI's Master Trader Academy. DTI is the only place you can access the full retirement calendar inside the Master Trading Academy. Get that feature turned on and trade it live alongside our team with over 100 combined years of market experience. Here's how it's going to work. Starting the instant you join, you'll have full access to the roadmap. You can see the retirement calendar and every other feature. Now, you don't want to trade without it. Now, according to love letters from our top students, they agree. Look what Todd said. Ask anyone at DTI, including staff and students, none of them will trade without the roadmap. Look at the number of new tools in the last year alone. It's amazing. Thank you, Todd. But what Wes said, the true value roadmap guiding your trades. The horse race, the roadmap software. Market timing, always ask the question, you know why? It's the roadmap, Randy. And today you get full access to that same suite of tools our top students rave about, which is perfect timing because of this month. Because starting this week, you have a daily DTI strategy cat session each and every day with one member of our DTI team. These sessions go every day of the week except Saturday. We cover the opportunities presented by the market you'll need to know about, the news, stocks, overseas markets, key levels, all questions about the markets and our roadmap tools in the game. And these daily sessions won't last a week, not just a month, but for the entire year. Application training with the roadmap software each day. And when I say application, I'm talking about real live analysis of the market for the entire year. That's over 300 live strategy planning question sessions in the next year alone. High level theory, send you on your way. No, you get to practice it. There's only one path to becoming a better trader, and that's trading the markets live alongside experienced experts. We'll live trade at least 3 times a week in here. Trade the market side by side. All the tools on the roadmap look for even place to trades 3 times a week the entire year. That's 150 opportunities. And I know traders expect 5,000 minimum for that many live trading sessions. But our academy, to kick it off, you have your best shot at success. A lot of value in the academy, but we're just getting started. The Master Trader curriculum is there. Extensive suite of education already there, the entire DTI method, ins and out of the roadmap. If you have any questions, we don't answer in stretch our live trading or master, don't worry. You can jump into DTI Master Trader Chat room 5 days a week. The 4-hour live trading room is run by one of our top team members, Chuck. And anyone knows Chuck knows no one gives more time to help our students succeed. 20 more hours of live education questions each week. Another $2,000 in value. Now, let's quickly recap everything we covered so far for the academy. Inside the academy, access to the roadmap, the retirement calendar, over 300 daily strategy sessions, 150 live trades, DTI Trader, 15,000 in total value, but you only pay a fraction of that to join tonight. Remember, I showed you how 7 trades over the last year, gave you the dates, told you to write it down. March, twice as many opportunities in March. Hey, it's worth it. Many students, it's possible to join the foundational program. So if you go to our website right now, a 1-year program like this would cost you $5 grand, paying just $5,000 for a year of success. But everyone in the webinar, I want to offer a better deal. Here it is, folks. Now, this is only going to go to a limited number, so you got to get ready. Over the course of the next 7 examples last year, anyone pay out at $992 off that $2,000 invested. We've got 14 opportunities in the next month. No guarantees in trade. Past forms doesn't have guarantee for future results. Have to control risk in every trade you place. You know that. Even with a decade of data, we don't know if they're all going to be winners or none of them are going to be winners. But here's what I can do. We want to sponsor your first retirement calendar trade, give you a scholarship off the price of the academy right there tonight. Give you a shot to put your savings towards your very first trade fewer contracts, your choice, even your first 10, but not done yet. There's one more thing I want to make sure is part of the Master Trader Academy. Each year, DTI holds its annual Sawgrass Trading Conference. It's one of the most important trading events we do. After our top students have attended our conferences before, oh, Dave, easily a scholarship event. I like the way you use those words. It is. This week's Sawgrass was phenomenal. Talking about last year, Denise thought. Edwin loved it. You'll probably interfere if you hang around me long. Coming to our annual event. Every single member of Master Trader Academy to join us at tonight's bargain can join us for Sawgrass. Now, the Sawgrass ticket with your membership is a can't miss for anyone out there. Give you another $1,500 value, absolutely free if you join. I mean, your total cost for all this is now just $2,997. That's less than the original price I sold the roadmap out in the first 15 years. Nothing's ever been offered this close to this kind of value. Now, here's the problem. I'm only going to limit it to 14 people who take me up on this deal. 14 people. After that, we'll assign a fair price. So if you're ready to join, take one of those slots. Drop the link. Here it goes. Drop the link. Go to dtitrader.com/academy. Claim one of the 14. Call our team right now at 904-706-3532. They'll answer any questions you got beyond what I covered. Now, all this training, all this stuff is right there. Join the academy, take one of the spots. Now, best value DTI has ever offered. I think our actions speak louder than words. So I wanted to prove it to you. A lot of money went into developing this roadmap, got proof in pudding, a lot of money, a lot of years. If you're going to be successful, use this tool. Now, one final thing to show you how serious I am about getting rid of those 14 spots. We're going to include our grandfather of all services, the flagship trading service, T-Buzz All-Star, as part of the membership to those 14. The staple service that started off. We meet every Tuesday. You know we do, 10:45. I launched it at 4,000. Edwin, you remember when I did? Sold out, sold out, sold out. Got a lot of members been in that a long time. That started our original Sunday night. But here it is. We've never done it before. We're going to include it in this deal. 1 year access to T-Buzz All-Star. No additional payments, no added fees. Get instant access every week on Tuesday. Take a look at this. There it is, inside the Master Trader Academy. 15,000 in total value. The obvious question is why? Why would we give this much value away for look? Well, here's the answer. I've been trading and investing for over 40 years, and that's a lot of time. My way or the highway. I didn't care what anyone thought. I was focused on myself and family. Going back to that Black Friday day when I lost over $1 million in the day's money in a few hours during the day, it shattered me. I want to teach you, so get on board. Let me show you how this works. Now, had to totally rethink everything I thought I knew about the market and get something that worked to stay in this game. Type in if you're taking one of the spots where I can quit talking because they're going, and learn how to do things the right way from the ground up. When I founded DTI, it was to teach others how to do things the right way. I knew if former President Smith Barney could wipe out his entire account overnight, everyday folks didn't have a chance. They learned the right methods, had right to. Now I've been building this for 30 years at DTI. It's the Master Trading Academy. DTI's Master Trading Academy. So why in the world would I take my last word and charge so much for it and no one can take advantage of it? That's why I'm happy to offer this 86% discount to the first 14. Now, never go through a Black Monday. That's right. And believe the only way to avoid it is by working with me and our team. The Master Trading Academy. Now, before I get to chat, let me answer some of the most common questions I expect to hear. How to access the retirement? The retirement calendar is one of the premium features in the roadmap. What other features inside the roadmap software? We truly don't have time to cover them all, but let me tell you about a few of my favorites. When is the Solder Ask Conference? This year, it's June 1st through the 3rd, right here in Jacksonville, Florida. We hope you can attend in person, but we'll make sure it's an unmatched virtual experience if you can't make it in person. When does this program kick off? This week is the soft kickoff, as we have the futures class at Ponte Vedra. Next Monday, March 10th, we kick things up. Is there any kind of guarantee? You won't need this, but you have 14 days to evaluate it. What are the 14 tickers on the retirement calendar? Get that answer by joining tonight, becoming one of those 14 people. Join the Master Academy today. Folks, you've been waiting and wanting this. We put the package together for you. Get part of it now. This is the Master Trading Academy. I hear this all the time. Tom, I bought the roadmap, but I'm not using it. And I go, you gotta be kidding me. You're not using this? How do you trade? Well, I'm losing money. Well, you're gonna lose money unless you learn how to use this tool. We're gonna show you. This next year, you got a lot of training to go through as the market goes up and down and take advantage of the opportunity. So folks, there it is. Any other questions? Tell me if you took one of the slots where I can tell people how many's left. Yeah, if you've got the VIP or the roadmap already, Polly, we're giving you an additional $500 off. Yep. Pretty good. So there you go. You're getting a special off in consideration of the fact you got it. Joe says, this is what I've been looking for. Absolutely. Any other questions? Yeah, for 1 year. That's right. All right, we're down to about 7, I think. Down to about 7. So many, it's hard to think. Pretty good stuff. Yeah, same price if you do, Don. Any other questions? Adam, tell Stephen I really liked the slide deck. It was really great. Yeah, James, we'll make sure you get it. We'll make sure. Absolutely. Yeah, Roger, I guess you'll get that through a channel. I'm sure that we'll have a Telegram channel for this. They need a link for the slide deck, I think. No problem, Bruce. Pretty cool. Pretty cool package. No, it's for 1 year. 1 year from now to end of, just add a year. March to February 28th next year. Great question, Roger. Great question. Learn and earn. Yep, pretty cool stuff. Any other questions for me? $14 opportunities in March. Gotta love that. Any last minute questions anybody might have? It's gonna be a great week. Hope you're part of it. Yeah, put your name and phone number if you want us to hold a spot for you, if you're in the car or whatever, okay? Be sure to do that. They'll write it down and get a hold of you. Fred, it did set up for me on the 10 tickers. All right. Yeah, I know a lot of you are talking, so if you need any further questions answered about this, be sure to talk to Kelly or Jeffrey. They'll be glad to handle you. Okay? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll see everybody in the morning. It's going to be a great week.